Rugby is like poetry. It takes grace, rhythm, and skill. Passion and intensity is what it takes to overcome your foe. And in New Zealand, there's nothing like seeing the community unite on Saturday to go and support their local team go to war out on the pitch.
There's probably two places important in the community. One of them is the local schools and the other one is the local rugby club. And when you look at it on Saturday morning where people go, you know, they come down here, they're from the top end of North Lowburn, all the way Sefton, Amberley, out to Okuku and Rangiora and around there. So it's a real representation of the whole local community and the community getting together, so it's an important part of the community.
We do our best to turn them all into good players, and hopefully in hope that they'll progress right the way through to senior grade, and they'll still be part of our community then, and then they'll be putting back in everything that they've learned. So it's a continuing cycle in the community, yeah.
In 1977, the Lowburn and Kauai rugby clubs combined to form Ashley Rugby Club. Now 40 years on, the club faces an uphill battle with keeping member numbers up within the club.
We're facing a new beast on this one. Yet again, it's a sign of the times. There are reduced player numbers for various reasons. You can go on forever. From a lot of employers now don't want to know players that play rugby because of the risk of losing them from week to week basis through injury. And it's time. A lot of households now have working parents, both working, and that again affects what they have to do at the weekend. Whereas in the good old days, going back when I was a youngster, my mum never worked, but my father always did, kind of thing. That kind of thing. But that's all changed. So it's a family environment now, which is why we hope being a family-orientated club gives us a chance to pull them all back in again, which is what we want, and that's the image we're looking for.
There is an issue of players sort of going to, being told they have to go into town to play so they can get selected for a bigger team, but my theory is if they play out here, they'll get looked at.
We're competing with other Saturday sports now as well. You know, basketball and all those sort of things are really luring kids along. There's rugby league as well. So, you know, kids play a lot more sports now than they used to play. Just the old national sport used to be rugby, but there's a lot of other ones coming fast up.
The struggle for numbers affected Ashley severely this year, as for the first time in the club's history, they were unable to field a Division 1 senior team.
It's very disappointing, but we're on the up and up, and we're looking forward, and we're going to get back on track next year. We've got some young colts coming through, and we've got a crop of players that experienced senior players that said they'd come back and help us out to get us back up into Div 1.
We offer them a good stepping stone into good senior football, where they're getting good coaching, not just by me. I use all the resources around me, and I think it's just a good stepping stone for greater things, just in a different way, and it gets them back into your club. The main thing is that they're involved in rugby in the country.
It's been a tough year for us elsewhere in the club, in losing various numbers through the grades. The Colts has really stepped up to a new level this year. It's been some great structured coaching involved. The boys are playing like they really want to be here. And yeah, if we can keep them going through to senior rugby, then all the better. But for this moment, they're enjoying it, and that's what we're all about. We're here to create opportunities for these young guys to play rugby, and that's exactly what we do. And I think we're doing it quite well, to be truthful.
On your